there, Alex here. At first glance, the OnePlus 7 doesn't seem like a terribly exciting phone because it looks just like the OnePlus 6T. But after spending some time with it, I think I actually like this more than the OnePlus 7 Pro. First of all, OnePlus tidied up the design of the phone a little and gave it a fresh coat of paint. This new mirror grey color looks really nice, and I like how the alert slider is now easier to toggle. We are still not getting a headphone jack, an official IP rating, or wireless charging, but it's kind of the same for the 7 Pro anyway. You might have noticed the larger call speaker at the top, and that's because we are finally getting dual speakers. Before we get too excited, they don't sound as full as the OnePlus 7 Pro, but they're definitely way better than the single-firing speaker on the 6T. In between those speakers, you'll find pretty much the same display as the OnePlus 6T, which isn't as breathtaking to look at as the 7 Pro. But other than a minor complaint about how it is a bit more reflective outdoors, I think it's decent looking. Nice colors, good brightness, and I don't have to deal with a curved display. Also, given the choice between a notch or having a pop-up camera, I'll still go with a notch. It's one less thing that I might break on the phone. The fingerprint sensor underneath the screen got a nice upgrade as well. It now feels almost as fast as a regular fingerprint sensor and is a lot less finicky than it used to be on the 6T, so that's awesome. Specifications wise, we are getting the latest that Qualcomm has to offer. It comes with a good amount of RAM and storage, and of course, it's using UFS 3.0 storage as well. So performance is pretty much the same as the OnePlus 7 Pro, which is to say really good. It doesn't feel as smooth of course, but that's just because of the 90Hz display. However, when it comes to battery life, I'm actually getting better performance from the OnePlus 7 despite having a smaller 3700 mAh battery, and that's probably because of the display as well. The OnePlus 7 is actually still using dash charging instead of the faster warp charging on the 7 Pro, but it's really not a big deal to me since it is still really quick. Software-wise, we are getting pretty much the same experience. Oxygen OS is really clean looking, and I think it has enough customization options and features to satisfy pretty much everyone. It's just such a joy to use, and it's probably my favorite Android experience at this point in time. It's all about the little things that I can tweak to make the UI look the way I want to, and make the software work the way I want to. So finally, let's talk about the camera experience. It's only a single rear camera with a depth sensor, but it's the same 48 megapixel sensor that the 7 Pro is using, so camera performance is pretty much the same. I actually don't really miss the telephoto or wide-angle camera, since they don't really work that great in low light anyway. It's probably important to note that I'm running the recent 9.5.5 update, which has some camera improvements. I actually felt like it was good enough on the previous update, but it's always nice to see improvements. The front camera is still really good as expected, and the same goes for video capture as well. Overall, it's still not going to beat the Pixel 3a in my opinion, but it should be good enough for most folks. Which brings us to the most important factor, price. Comparing the price I paid for both the OnePlus 7 and the 7 Pro, the 7 works out to be almost 300 Singapore dollars cheaper, and the starting price of the OnePlus 7 is actually lower than the OnePlus 6T used to be, all while offering more RAM, more storage, better specifications, and all of the improvements that I've talked about earlier. As someone who doesn't really like curved displays anyway, I would rather just go for the OnePlus 7 and save myself some money. I'm getting the same performance, same software experience, the main camera is pretty much the same, and the rest of the phone is pretty good as well. So yeah, in the end, while the OnePlus 7 Pro is the new and exciting option with all the new features, I just feel like the OnePlus 7 is probably a better deal overall. Thanks for watching this quick review of the OnePlus 7. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. Thanks again, and see you guys on the next one.